What's going on, y'all? It's time to breathe again on the latest Spoke for Sports webcast, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So you see us together, Patrick and Charles. Before we get into anything, um, in terms of anything that is on the agenda, that is on the menu for the show, want to send some prayers up. Oh gosh, is Aaron here? So Aaron,
Storm must not be that bad.
we read the messages that you had, and I did see on Friday the tornado that did come through Three Rivers, Michigan, and I seen a clip where the tornado was actually going through the city streets. So we saw the messages just saying things are kind of they're ripped up over there, and then you said that your parents are driving kind of into the teeth of the next storm complex that is coming on through. And I know in Illinois there's a high tornado risk, and it's coming into Indiana as well. So um, be careful, Aaron. And if you do have to go, we totally understand. You're, I mean, you're that person that we talk about in terms of the viewers who come in and are interactive with us and show us support, show us love. So, man, if you miss a show, it's okay. We totally understand, especially in a
your
case like
business, man, and take care of your family. That's first and foremost. This will be up on YouTube later. Catch it later. We ain't worried about it today, man. We ain't worried about it today. Handle family. Take care of yourself. Stay safe, and yeah, we're good, man.
yeah, you don't even have to DVR this, man. Like,
Yeah, YouTube got you, bro. YouTube got you. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, hey, Aaron, but you see that you have popped in, so it's good to have you in, but totally understand if you.
Yeah, we definitely will keep you, your family, and everybody up there in our prayers, man. Definitely.
So with that, there's always a difficult transition when life stuff hits. But we'll get into some of the things that have been going on in free agency in the NFL. So it is still technically the legal tampering period. But of course, during this period, deals just raining down. Everybody's moving, everybody's going somewhere. But as we came on the air, some breaking news had came through because one of the first items happened on Friday in the terms of the Las Vegas Raiders trading Max Crosby to the Baltimore Ravens for 2 first-round picks. Apparently, the Ravens have backed out of this deal. So as far as we know, Max Crosby is still, I guess, apparently, with the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Baltimore Ravens will, I guess, still have their first round draft picks, one for this coming draft and one for the next draft. So yeah, so there's that. Not much is available in terms of what has been said. The Raiders said they will have no further comment at this time. So it's sounds fresh. Sounds fresh right now in terms of that. But we'll monitor that. We'll see if Max Crosby stays with the Raiders, goes to the Ravens, or maybe he's traded to somewhere else. We'll see. But we have some moves that have been made. You have Mike Evans going to the San Francisco 49ers, apparently 3-year deal. I'm excited for that. I know there are some people who are like, well, what if he gets hurt? And of course, that's always a worry with Mike Evans. But if he stays healthy, let's go. See, the Kansas City Chiefs, how does this happen? The Kansas City Chiefs get Kenneth Walker III, MVP of the Super Bowl, and he goes to the Chiefs, of course.
Of course. Sounds like the Dodgers.
Yeah, right. Oh, Patrick, look, I'm going to say this, This isn't meant for any type of rant.
Well, then don't say it.
Well, it's getting said.
Okay, so then it might be a rant. Just saying.
Hey, I'm just saying.
You're going to shortchange me.
I'm just saying it is not meant for you to rant. I didn't say don't rant.
But there's a lot of mints out there, but we'll see. You say what you need to say, and I'll decide if I need to rant or not.
So Tua Tagovailoa signs with the Falcons for a year. And look, Patrick, look. Here's the thing. I'm sorry. Well, look, here's the thing, Patrick. It's a year deal. Miami cut him. So they're going to take the cap hit. The cap hit is almost $100 million that Miami is going to take. So with it being a 1-year deal, it is not going to be that much for the Falcons. And look, Patrick, what do we talk about all the time anyway, man? What all these deals?
We don't know what we're doing. That's what we talk about all the time. Atlanta has no clue what they're doing. Hey, there's a quarterback out there. Grab him. Well, it's freaking Brett Favre. We pissed it away the first time. Let's not do it a second. This is so dumb. Like, I didn't even hear about that. I didn't even hear about that.
Well, Patrick, look, hey, we've been
irritated.
We've been going through life, so.
Well, but okay. Well, all right. Look at our depth chart.
Aaron says at least it's not just Deshaun Watson, and he said,
Dude, I mean, at least Deshaun Watson can play. Tua can't.
So,
and everybody's going to ask, well, what's wrong with Tua? Well, concussion probably. The dude walks through the hallways in his own concussion protocol.
So I'll say this. So I'll tell you this.
Oh, God, watch. You know who we're going to pick next? You know who we're going to pick up next?
Who?
Kyler Murray. That's who we're going to pick up next. Pick them all up. Pick all the sucks up. Pick all the suck up. God, Atlanta's so stupid, dude.
So look, Patrick, I'll say this. If there's any saving grace here.
There ain't.
Hear me out. So if it's a 1-year deal, number one. Number two, we have no idea how Michael Penix is going to come back with this knee injury. And I mean, it's his 4th or 5th severe knee injury in 7 or 8 years that he's played going back to college. So you get Tua on basically a discount, really.
Okay, hold on. You gotta read the comment before. At least it's not Deshaun Watson.
Oh no, I was going to. Yeah, so to sign Kirko and then draft the Penix, and then only the Browns could do worse, and the Browns have done worse. But
Browns. Look, all right. There's only two teams that's worse than Atlanta right now. Cleveland and Arizona. But you know what? Arizona just moved ahead because not having a quarterback is better than the 3 we have.
So look, because if he's not, if Penix isn't able to go, or he's not quite what the Falcons would want him to be, you have Tua in there. He's basically on a year. I mean, it's a discount. You have him on a discount, man. It's not like signed up.
I get it. I mean, Miami's flipping the bill for it.
Yeah, Miami's flipping the bill. Miami's starting over anyway. Like Miami, you talk about a reset.
Dude, I almost want to reset.
He said, at Alabama QB, this is Aaron, an Alabama QB for Georgia's NFL team is like Southerners accepting unsweet tea as a legit drink.
And I refuse that shit. Absolutely not. I refuse that. My sweet tea is on the table, bro. No. Well, that will never be. Like, unsweet tea is a waste of tea and water.
So, yeah.
And Aaron knows. Aaron knows you do not mess with a Georgian sweet tea.
So,
and
yeah.
Then we go pick up Tua. That's like unsweet tea. Disgusting. I'm so mad.
So yeah, but again, Patrick, at least it's a year.
Well,
Basically,
you know what happened to the last person that we signed for a year?
well, he got cut. Yeah, so there you go. That look, Patrick, that feeds into what we've been talking about on this show. And
We're
this
so
is where I was
dumb.
gonna go with
Atlanta's
this.
so dumb.
No, dude. Hey, year-to-year contracts. You just,
Uh,
you just
I agree with the year-to-year contract, but pick up somebody worth a damn.
well, to be fair, Patrick, this quarterbacks ain't.
Yeah, that's true.
These quarterbacks. I mean, dude, Malik Willis. Speaking of Miami hitting the reset button,
I heard they picked him up.
Yeah, they signed Malik Willis for a 3-year deal. And I think Malik Willis probably took a discount there too. Because the way it was going with these quarterbacks, you got Kyler Murray, you got Tua, and Malik Willis. They were forecasting Malik Willis to get somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 35 million. I think Miami got him for 3 years, 67 million, I think was the total there.
And he was expecting to get 35 a year.
No, it wasn't necessarily him. This is what was the quote unquote experts, the inside.
From ESPN.
No, it's more than ESPN, man. I mean, well, ESPN's the worst of them, but I mean, it's
well, there you go. If we were expecting a job from ESPN, we just got discounted.
So yeah, 3 years, 67.5 million. So I think Miami, and look, I mean, Malik Willis, he's been kind of floundering around. He was with Tennessee, he got drafted by Tennessee, and then he was the backup for Jordan Love last year in Green Bay. And so now he gets this deal and he gets a chance. And it's a fresh start for everybody down there. Fresh start for him, fresh start for Miami. You got a new head coach. You have a new GM. You let Tua go. You let Tyreek Hill go. You let Bradley Chubb go. Miami this is what you need to do. If you are going to reset,
they did a garage sale and sold out the Gatorade bottles.
Yeah. Coolers,
benches. They get new helmets and new uniforms. Oh, I will say this. Did you see Georgia's new white helmets?
I have not. Sick,
bro.
Pretty sick.
They're pretty sick. They don't know if they're going to go with the G on the side or if they're going to go with the new Bulldog logo, the one where it's like, yeah, dude.
So is this their new road uniform?
Georgia's implementing 2 new uniforms this year. They're talking about 2, but it might only be 1. But they're doing black pants, red shirt, white helmet.
Okay, black pants. You know, I wish we would do something. I mean, look,
SEC tradition, man. We stick with what we do.
I know, but dude, we have all white. And then we throw the burnt orange jersey at home, and that's it. Like, can we just mix up? Look, give us a black jersey, something. You know, just something. Just something.
Yeah, I mean, I would like for us to do. I mean, I like our black jerseys, but I mean, I'm pretty excited about red jerseys, black pants, white helmet. Like, I think that might look pretty sick.
I think that would be sick,
though.
Yeah. I might have to check that out, man. But yeah, I mean, so I'm saying, look, sorry about the Falcons news there, Patrick. But he said I need those away retros.
Yeah.
Those slap grit splits. Bring it back. Love it. So yeah, I mean, there's different other moves that have been getting made. I like the moves the Carolina Panthers have been making, upgrading that defense. They got they picked up Devin Lloyd, the linebacker from the Jags, and they got one of the defensive ends from the Eagles. And you know the Eagles are just loaded with defensive ends, so one of them had to go, and it was Phillips who got picked up. So good moves there for Carolina, smart moves. Go ahead, upgrade that defense. You know the defense was a little weak. Get some pass rushers, get some people who can get after the quarterback. Trying to see what else has happened. Oh, the Buffalo Bills. So they traded and got DJ Moore from the Chicago Bears. I love that move for Buffalo because now they get a legit receiver to go with Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I mean, Buffalo, I get the Patriots made the Super Bowl. Buffalo is still pretty good. It's just a matter of can they finish. I agree with you, Aaron. I think that's a big loss for the Bears, losing DJ Moore, and their center retired as well. And who's gonna pick up them blitzes for Caleb Williams? Caleb Williams ain't gonna be good at no pass protection. He don't be.
Dude, he just roll out to the right and he'll be fine. Roll out to the right, throw across your body. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I agree, but I do agree with you there, Aaron, because losing DJ Moore, because DJ Moore he was that vet. Because the Bears have a lot of younger receivers like Roma Doozy. You got the two tight ends, the Colston Loveland and Cole Clement. And
did he go to the Packers?
Who?
Moore.
No, Moore with the Bills. He got traded to the Bills.
Oh, he went to the Bills. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so very good move for the Bills is that you get that receiver that Josh Allen needs at this point.
Yeah, dude, he needs somebody. He just needs anything. He does need another receiver after that.
Yeah.
And I mean, but especially with is it Cook coming out of the backfield? I mean, that helps take a defender off Cook now.
Mm-hmm.
So
we don't have to stuff that box.
Yep. So I mean, I think that was a great move for the Bills, but I think they still need to add another wide receiver.
Yeah, and we'll see what they can do in the draft as well. I mean, and then so they can get a receiver. I know the Keon Coleman thing has kind of turned into a nightmare. So maybe drafting receivers might not be what the Bills want to do. But
don't draft a receiver, just trade for him after everybody drafts for him.
Yeah. So I mean, lots of moves happening. And from what I've seen, pretty okay, maybe with the exception of the Falcons getting Tua. Pretty smart moves. Pretty
dumb. I ain't never seen so much stupid crap in my life. With Atlanta picking up quarterbacks, dude.
Like you said, or like Aaron said, only the Browns.
Only the Browns could do worse. And hell, I'll take Caleb Williams over the three we got. And I don't know. So I don't know if the Browns are worse. I mean, in the past, yeah, but right now, I'll take Caleb Williams.
Dude,
and he can't stay on the field. I mean,
Patrick, are you taking Shedeur Sanders or Dylan Gabriel? Because that's who the Browns have. No. You got to think like that? No.
I was thinking about it. Oh, dude. No, look, we'll just have to look. This is what we need to do. We'll cut to his legs off at the knees.
What?
Right. Then give him artificial legs. That way he can't hurt himself anymore. And then put him out there.
Next topic. You know what?
Oh, okay. So next topic. Did you see what Mexico's head coach did for the World Baseball Classic?
I did not.
After they lost to USA, he was like, I want him again. I want to play him again. That is the only thing in the world I want. Well, hold on. Maybe win the lottery. Then play at USA.
That's funny. See, look, okay, a moment of realism. There we go. Wait.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. So, yeah. I've been paying attention to the World Baseball Classic.
And look, I mean, it most likely it's probably going to come up to the U.S. and Japan. Puerto Rico's going to be tough. The Dominican Republic, they normally have a pretty good team as well.
Did you see all the errors Great Britain had?
I didn't. No.
You haven't been watching the baseball classic, have you?
A few games. I caught a couple on Friday. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Great Britain was put on it. They were hanging in the first 3 innings, and then it was like drop ball in the outfield, booted ball at shortstop, went to field the ball at left field, and the ball just went like right under his glove, and I was like, look, y'all need somebody to play for you. Like, I mean, I'll help you out.
Yeah.
Because they were horrendous. They ended up losing like 9-1 after they had, or 9-2. 9-2. And they had a 2-0 lead, and then USA scored 5 runs or 5 runs over 2 innings or something like that.
Ugh.
And yeah, I was like,
I know. Aaron Judge is balling out right now. Aaron Judge is doing his thing.
I think he just hit a home run.
He looked like he ready to try to carry the U.S. to this win. Got some energy coming from the Olympics and the hockey teams winning gold medals.
Yeah,
the baseball team need to step up too. Real quick, Patrick. So we have been doing this thing with some topics where we take a deep dive. A couple of weeks ago, I was looking at if the NFL is really a copycat league. And then last week, we were talking about teams with a lot of, I guess, nostalgia, if you want to call it that, and whether or not the leagues are better when those teams are doing well. This week, we're going to dive into GOAT debates and how pointless we might think they are because I thought this would be a funny topic to go into because you hear it all the time. Tom Brady's the GOAT. LeBron is the GOAT, or Michael Jordan is the GOAT, depending on whatever side. It's not that type of, we're not trying to debate that. Y'all probably know where we already stand anyway on that.
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
But
debate it if you want comments.
But look, even still, like, what exactly is the criteria? So if we're gonna have this, what exactly is the criteria? So yeah, all right, I guess rings are the main thing because everybody wants to talk about the amount of rings that people have won. We know Michael Jordan, if we're gonna go to basketball, we know Michael Jordan won 6 in 6 tries. LeBron only has 4. Well, I mean, and look, the 4 is a lot.
4 and 9 tries.
And the 4 is a good number, man. I mean, let's not, because there's a lot of people who play 15, 20 years and don't even have 1. So
there's guys out there that's played 7 and got 7 because they rode the bench with the best team in the league.
Yeah, Robert Horry.
Yeah,
also,
exactly.
Robert Horry hit some big shots, so we'll give him that. He hit some clutch shots. And then Kobe had 5. Bill Russell had 11 during the days in the Boston Celtics. So, but you don't hear people saying Bill Russell is the best player they have seen or is the GOAT of all time. It's normally Michael Jordan in there. If you're a big Magic Johnson fan, maybe some people think Magic Johnson is there. Let's see what Aaron says. He says he won 6 with the help of him pushing off the Jazz. I also blame Jordan for cringe Jason Tatum celebrations. Thanks, Michael. So I not get Jason Tatum does have some cringe-worthy celebrations. But one thing about Jason Tatum, good on him, though, man. He came back from that Achilles injury, and he's back playing already. Mm-hmm. His first game was Friday. He looks pretty good. We'll talk about this going forward as basketball gets close to the playoffs. But I like the Celtics to come out of the East. If Tatum is going to be healthy, if he's going to be in there, I like the Celtics to come out of the East. But we'll get into that a little bit.
Man, I'll tell you, man, nobody's better than the Hawks. Hawks are just a 500 team. That's all they are. Did you see that stat that they did on Atlanta over like the course of like 8 years? They're like 500. Literally 500. They're like out of the last. It was like I think it was like out of the last 60 games they were like 30-30, right? And then it was like out of the last 120 games they were like 60-60. And it dated back to like 8 years ago, and they were like right on. They were 500. over a course of 10 years.
See, reboot, man.
I
Golly.
know. God,
but yes,
dude, it's going to end up where Georgia ends up selling Atlanta, like the city, like the whole city. They're just going to take it and they're going to pull it up out of the ground and they're going to move it somewhere else. Get rid of that crap. Just not get rid of it. We'll rebuild, literally rebuild everything. We'll get new dirt.
That's not happening, Patrick.
Look, Arthur Blank won't allow it. He's like, oh.
So I just wonder, with going back to the Coke debates, I just wonder, because Patrick, you're not going to turn this into, God, goodness, we are going to talk about the Hawks again later. Never mind.
Yes, we are.
Never mind.
Yes, we are. Dude, this show was made for me. Right here today.
Because
Magic City.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the NBA saying no to the Magic City celebration.
But I tell you, if Houston done it, NBA would be all about it. Look at, oh yeah.
I don't think so, dude. I think if it's anything,
absolutely.
I don't think so, man. If anything to do with strippers, no. I don't think so, man. Now, look, if you want to celebrate in the strip club like Houston did, retiring James Harden's jersey in there, that's one thing. Can't bring that onto the arenas.
Like I said last episode, Trae Young is sitting here going, "Good on y'all."
He said, Aaron says Magic City is all just rum. No Trae. Nicki Minaj almost described the future. Oh gosh, we'll get to that in a minute. But with the GOAT debate, so I just think.
Hold on, Aaron. That's like one of my favorite songs with Nicki Minaj in it. Just so you know, that like I can handle that one. You know,
I just think the GOAT debates have gotten so clouded, and then you have these stats where numbers never lie. They don't always tell the whole truth. And so somebody can take a stat and they can skew it toward whatever side they are on. So to me, I'm just wondering, what is the point of these debates and where's the criteria at? Because I can tell you this. Tom Brady, of course, got 7 rings, and universally, he is known as the greatest of all time to play in the NFL. But for the longest time, if you were looking at quarterbacks, like just guys on what they do, I mean, Peyton Manning was right there, and then a lot of people would have taken Peyton Manning over Tom Brady because of what he was asked to do on a nightly basis, on a weekly basis. Tom Brady, especially during those times when they were playing Manning's Colts, and a couple of times, because when Peyton Manning got to the Broncos, he actually the Broncos were actually beating the Patriots. A couple of those in an AFC Championship games that were in Denver, but Brady, in most cases, had better teams. And you know, we always say it is a team sport. I don't care what they say about the quarterbacks, how everybody wants to be just all about the quarterbacks. It is a team sport. Basketball is a team sport. It's one thing if this was happening in tennis. It's an individual sport. Yeah, it's an individual sport. And golf. Individual sport. Well, for the most part. Patrick, what is wrong? Oh, I was like, what is going on?
I know. She knows how to open doors now, so she came in and opened the door and come in and give me show some love.
Luna is impressive.
Yeah, she's crazy smart, man. Anyway, I'm on a webcast. Go play. Let's go. Go. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Go.
So I just wonder what exactly, so if you're looking at a GOAT, what is all part of your criteria?
Are you asking me that?
This is
okay. I mean, dude, it depends on so many different things. I mean, so like, let's look at baseball, right? there's so many stats out there that is so impressive. But look, look at Nolan Ryan, right? He has achieved so many things that nobody else can achieve. And even if they played 20 plus years, they're still not hitting marks that he hit. You know what I mean? Then you look at Greg Maddux. I mean, they have a stat called the Maddux.
Yes.
He is the only one that can pitch like a perfect game and do all the things that he did with it. And he's got like 13 or 14 of them. Where the next person in line has like 6. You know what I mean? And then you look at what Ozzie Smith did when he was. I mean, like, do you have to consider that as a stat, because like that dude didn't miss a game for like, or was it Ozzie Smith or Cal Ripken Jr.? Cal Ripken. Okay, and he didn't miss a game for like 190 years, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So when I look at it, and I'm sitting here trying to make my GOAT, right? I have to look at a lot of things. I mean, like, I look at Nolan Ryan and I'm like, I would tell you as a pitcher, he's the GOAT, because he's done so many things that nobody will ever replicate or even come close to doing again. So as a pitcher, that's what I look at him. My personal opinion, I think King Griffey Jr. is probably one of the best batters to ever play the game. And a lot of people are like, well, he didn't even come close to Barry Bonds. I was like, yeah, but look at what he did. And in his prime, he lost 4 years just based off strikes alone, and he still hit over 700 home runs. You know what I'm saying? So like, when I look at what all that is, you have to take all of those into consideration, but you also have to look at like what he could have done. Like, for example, Michael Jordan, he had 3 back-to-back championships. Then he missed like a year and a half ish.
So it was 2 3-peats, and he missed 2
right?
years in between.
And then he had 3 more, right? But no, he didn't leave for baseball in between his 2 3-peats. That's what I'm saying. So in that matter of that time between his 3-peats, could he have won 2 more championships and went 8 straight?
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get. So do you look at that? Or, can we look at how many points Michael Jordan had in his 14 years? And if we do an average based on, and me and you've done this before, let's do an average on how many points he scored per year, and then add 6 more years or 7 more years to his career. He would still have outscored LeBron to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you look at a GOAT debate or conversation, do you take those things into consideration? Because what these people could have achieved, which is a very viable conversation, nevertheless, could they have done those things? Yes, they could have. It is quite possible. But to be honest with you, like, at this point, I think we just should do away with the GOAT conversations and just celebrate them for what they have achieved, not compare Michael Jordan to LeBron James, because first of all, it's 2 different eras. Second, that's 2 types of basketball. I mean, that was when Michael Jordan was coming up, that was no blood, no foul kind of thing. When I watched LeBron James take a hit by a 3-year-old and he rolls halfway across the court and then does a backflip and then rolls out the other half, like, and then everybody's like, oh, that's a foul. Oh, whoa, 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 and I'm sitting here going, he never even got touched. I mean, it was like I was going through some of the games just the other night. I mean, he was playing, LA was playing Denver, and he went in for that layup. He didn't get touched, and he was claiming his elbow hurt. And then 3 minutes later, magically, the dude's he didn't even know which elbow to grab.
Yeah,
you saw that?
Yeah,
Dude, I caught that stuff. I was like, well, which elbow is it? LeBron?
the
Oh,
flop
oh,
the flopping for a guy who is supposed to be a tank. I mean, this guy
yeah,
is supposed to be 6'8", 260, and the flopping and acting is horrendous, absolutely horrendous.
yeah.
Um,
It's just gotten to the point where it's just I just cannot. Dude, I go in and look at scores. I don't watch NBA. I watch college basketball, but I'm huge in college anyway. So, but I do keep my, obviously for show purposes, I keep, tabs on how things are going in the NBA, MLB, NFL, stuff like that. But man, you catch me on a day, bro. The only thing that's on my TV is college football, college baseball, college basketball, college softball, sometimes lacrosse and soccer. Yeah, I do. I watch everything. Let me just be honest. I watch everything.
yeah, and I think, and you bring up the eras, so I'll go back to football real quick, and then I'll come back to basketball just to compare the criteria that I would think you have to look at if you're going to have a GOAT conversation, which I'm with you too. I'm at the point now where I don't get them. It just
I don't
makes no sense to me. But with Tom Brady, and he's won 7 Super Bowls. Then you have Joe Montana, who has won 4. Well, most people, especially the people who have seen the football that was played in that era, would tell you they would still take Joe Montana because those 49ers teams, they weren't using a shotgun, number one. They were doing everything. They were the West Coast offense, Bill Walsh, and they would just run everything from under the center. Everything from under the center. And so you had dudes like Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White, some of those other hard-hitting defenses that the Eagles were bringing at the time. It was rough. It was rough living for the quarterback. And now the quarterbacks have a lot of rules that are in their favor. And this isn't to take away from what Tom Brady or even someone like Peyton Manning or Drew Brees or Aaron Rodgers. It's not to take away from what they're doing, but the rules are way different. Like the rules are very, very protective of the quarterbacks. Whereas you had Joe Montana getting up trying to pick up his elbow, and they're like, "Hey man, sorry, legal hit, man. You ain't getting the flag." And Joe Montana, to his credit, he didn't complain. He took the hit.
Remember Steve Young.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember that. I remember that guy taking a hit, and when he went to get back up, the linebacker shoved his head back into the ground. Yeah. And what did the ref do? That's clean hit, bro. Play was over.
Yeah, part of the game, man.
Part of the game. You know? And but do that to Lamar Jackson today, or oh my God, do it to Patrick Mahomes and see what happens.
Yeah, a flag is automatically coming on out.
Unnecessary roughness. What would they call it? Unnecessary Patrickness, because just such a pansy, dude. Now, I'm not taking away from the talent that the guy has, but he's growing up in a different football, and he's being very protected. And not only is the quarterbacks being very protected, so is the whole entire offense.
Aaron says, "Let's ask Jim McMahon getting suplexed from one Packers guy in the 80s." Yeah,
exactly.
And see,
dude, that was different.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about with these eras. It was just way tougher, man. I mean, you almost had to commit a crime to get a flag put on you, and it's not like it was anything that was egregious. Really, a lot of this was you're getting smashed. Yeah. Cleanly smashed, if there is such a thing. But you're getting smashed. You coming through the middle, you're gonna pay for it. I mean, Ronnie Lott was letting people have it back in the day. And I mean, Steve Atwater, even for the Broncos. I mean, I could go on and on with some of these safeties, but people were making you pay. You needed to have your head on a swivel if you was coming through the middle. If you was a quarterback and you missed the protection, You didn't pick it up, you're getting blasted.
Yep.
And so I just think those errors.
That one hit, God, dude, and I always remember this, and I don't even remember who it was, but I remember he missed that call, and from the blind side, that dude hit him. I mean, hit him in the back, and his whole entire body bent around that linebacker or that corner. Dude, he hit him so hard, and here's the difference: that quarterback held on to the ball. Yeah. I mean, he was like this, but he pulled it back in, and that is just a different era of what we have watched and what we're watching today.
I mean, NFL Films had whole shows based on hits.
Yeah.
Based on hits. And then going over to basketball, to me, you can't have, if you're going to have a GOAT conversation, you cannot have a GOAT conversation if you don't include offense and defense.
Yeah.
The players are playing equal time on offense and defense, or about as equal as it can get. So for you to sit there and say somebody is the GOAT just based off of offensive stats, I think that's a bit premature. Yeah. And so if we're going to have that conversation, that to me, and I know you agree with this because we had talked about this, that's why I believe if you're going to have the conversation between Jordan and LeBron, just got to go to MJ. I mean, this dude was a defensive player of the year. And there's one stat that Michael Jordan did. There's only 3 people. They'll say that there was only 3 people that did this one stat: Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan. And I'm like, there you go. And even then, if I'm going to pick a player, even in today's generation, am I going to pick a player? I'm not picking LeBron. Now, again, we have said this, and I don't like LeBron. You know, everybody. If you watch this show, you know I cannot stand that dude. But I'm never going to take away what he has done for himself in the NBA. So when I look at LeBron, you have said it many times, and I agree with you. He is a once in a generation player. Absolutely. Not many people can come out and play all 5 positions the way LeBron plays them. So I give him a lot of credit for that. But even in his era, do you still think he's the best when Steph Curry beat him 3 times in the NBA Finals and has just as many rings as he does? Yeah. And on top of that, he changed the game in a way nobody has ever changed the game before. Michael Jordan did it. Now Steph Curry done it. And I've always pulled this. I will pull this out, and I will pull it out until the day I die. I still remember NBA 2K Sports pulling that game off the shelf to rewrite an algorithm for that guy in a video game, just so they meet the criteria of him shooting 3-pointers. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, and again, though, I mean, to me, you have to be pretty good on the other side as well. If you are playing equal offense and defense, there has to be something said for that. And then another thing with Michael Jordan, he's tied for the most all NBA defensive first team nominations. I want to say the list is him, Kobe, Kevin Garnett, and Gary Payton. I think they all made it. Yeah, they all made it 9 times.
Yeah.
So
like you said, you got to look at both sides of that ball. Yeah.
In basketball, so that's the thing, because like these sports, it's different. It's just different dynamics. So in football, you don't have a whole bunch of players playing both sides of the field. So it's going to be whatever's happening on offense against whatever's happening on defense. But in baseball, you're playing defense half an inning. So you can sit there, you could look at, maybe they're hitting, they have the record for home runs, or it could be doubles. But then in the field, how many Gold Gloves are they winning? How many how many errors have they avoided? Like just how is their fielding percentage, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I think I guess to sum everything up, I agree with you where I feel the GOAT the GOAT conversations are pretty pointless at this point, because I don't think anybody really knows what the criteria is or what the criteria would be. I think what happens is they pick a guy that they like, and they're going to make a bias point toward that person. And so whatever stats are out there, then they can skew it in
Yeah,
whatever.
they'll use the right stats for their agenda. You know, I mean, but again, like you said earlier in the whole conversation, like there's really only a couple of sports that you could really say he's the GOAT, or like golf. We all know Tiger Woods would be the GOAT. I mean, if you look at it from championships, Tiger Woods has won more championships than anybody in golf. And
He hasn't.
Oh, he hasn't. Who was it then?
Jack Nicklaus.
I forget about that dude every time. I forget about him every time. But Tiger Woods was the first sport billionaire ever to play.
Yeah. Let's see. He's brought.
You look at it from a money standpoint as well.
Yeah, he brought a level of viewership to golf that has never been seen.
Yeah.
So,
and I think the only person that ever did that opposed to Tiger Woods was Happy Gilmore. And everybody loved Happy Gilmore.
Well,
you like how I said that with a straight face, though?
I mean, you sold it well.
I did, right? I did, right?
Well, Patrick, a couple more topics here. And hey, if you want to join in on the whole GOAT conversation, please, of course, leave some comments.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and smash those.
Smash the subscribe button. The NCAA, one of our most corrupt organizations, they will not, Patrick, let this ruling for Trinidad Chambliss go. So they decided they are going to go ahead and file an injunction for the ruling that said Chambliss could play next year, giving that year of eligibility that I guess the NCAA took away from him to get some like a medical red shirt or something like that when he was at what's it, Ferris State? Yeah, I think it was Ferris State.
I think it was, yeah.
I always forget that. I think it was. Yeah, it was Ferris State. But
Aaron don't know.
No, we got it. Yeah, Ferris State. Yep. And so, but yeah, so I mean, you have the NCAA again. They just will not let this go, and it's crazy that they won't let this go. Look, you got the ruling. It's done. Let this man play. I mean, are we going to continue to drag this out? I mean, we're in March now. Yeah, thanks, Aaron. And so, yep. But
and what is the NCAA even saying anything? They gave up all their rights when they let NIL come in.
Yeah, it's almost like they Patrick, they're holding on.
The NCAA is trying to hold that they can find.
And they're trying to pick and choose their times where they want to act like they're the governing body. Never mind that they're running to the federal government to try to help. Yeah. But whatever.
It won't take long. Big Ten and SEC about to roll on them anyway.
Yeah, I mean, the conferences are taking care of most of the stuff anyway. These commissioners, they're not waiting for the NCAA. They're just going to go ahead and they're going to do their business, and literally their business. We see the TV contracts that are out there. I mean, these are $1 billion contracts.
Yeah.
So look, the NCAA, they're always trying to sit here, and I guess right now they're picking and choosing their battles, if you even want to call it that. But this apparently has bothered them to the point where they can't take this loss, so they're gonna fight it as much as possible. We're already in March. We're about to get into well, whichever teams decide to still do spring ball. But we're getting into spring ball time, and before you know it, the season will be here. So, are we just trying to drag this on until the season? Just anything you can to try to keep him off of the field, and why? And why him? I don't understand. I mean, all the red shirts that were given, all the red shirts that were given. Like, how many, Patrick? How many COVID restrictions were given for a lot of these?
How many players are there?
Because all of them got it, right?
All of them got it.
And so, like, I get it for a year, but I mean, some of these cats is like, yeah, man, COVID restriction. It's 2025.
Yeah, COVID restriction. I can see COVID restriction like bouncing on the kids that are in elementary school right now. Like COVID didn't even have a problem. Like you weren't even born during COVID. But my parents were.
I just did.
And I am a direct reflection of what they had to go through. What? I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for COVID. My parents had a lot of things better to do, and then and all of a sudden they're trapped in a room together. I want my red, purple, and green shirt.
I want 3 years of eligibility right now. I want
3+ years on top of the 12 I got.
Right. Look, I gotta make my tour. All right. I need to make sure that I play for every team in the ACC. Yeah. I gotta collect
a 1-year contract.
I gotta collect these helmet stickers. But yeah, I mean, the NCAA again, man. Look, this is a floundering fish. Like a floundering fish that is trying to get back into the water, but they can't, so they just floundering on the beach. That's what the NCAA is right now.
It's a beached whale.
Yeah, it's just because they're trying to hold on to any bit of relevancy as possible, and it's things like this. The NCAA, I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see them floundering like this because for so long they have kept millions and billions, I mean, trillions of dollars. When you just go back and you look at all the money that was made on all these things, and look, whatever you think about NIL and the transfer portal, I mean, you've heard us have those discussions. Mm-hmm. And yes, it is wild, wild west out here right now. But to see these players finally get some of this money that was being made off of them, I think that is a great thing, because to me, that was morally wrong. And the NCAA would sit there like a dude sitting here, man, like, look, he's just trying to, can he get some bread from the banquet? Nah. Lack of institutional control. What? For a roll? He can't get a roll?
He can't get a roll. He can't even get a morsel of a roll.
It's not even meat. Like he just wants a roll. Nope. Impermissible benefits. What,
dude? Dude, look, the way the NCAA has done, they deserve what they're getting.
Yeah,
100%. Now, if we could just see the fall of the IRS, dude, we're great. It's getting to the point where it's like we've always had 4 corrupt organizations, and with the fall of the NCAA, which is on its way, dude, like it is. If somebody would just push, it's like that bad girlfriend where you're just like push her off a cliff, you know what I'm saying? Push her off a cliff, you know what I mean? This is what the NCAA is. It's like, look,
Patrick, can we just push her off to the side? We're not trying to see.
Nah, bro, it's the NCAA, man. It's got to go off the cliff. Just look at her and go, look, we're going in different directions. You're going that way and then down, and I'm going to walk this way. Just get rid of it. You know what I mean? Just get rid of it. And then the IRS needs to be right behind them. Bro, and I'm going to tell you, America sucks until the IRS is gone. And when the IRS is gone, dude, let freedom ring.
So, on that note, since you're nicely warmed up now, let's talk about the Hawks. Look. So to sum up this thing with Trinidad Chambliss, I mean, come on, let them play. All right.
We have one more year. Just let it go.
Goodness. This because this is ridiculous. The
Ole
NCAA
Miss ain't going to do anything anyway this year. Georgia's going to stomp the mud hole in their ass. It don't matter. Do we even got them this year? I have to look that up.
Oh no, I don't know, man. Because I think the schedule is changing a little bit because there are
We
9.
won 10 games.
Yeah, 9 conference games.
Oh, 9 conference games.
9 conference games.
Oh, we're only at 8. We're only at 8.
Yep. So it's 9 conference games, 3 common opponents. So like for us, we have Oklahoma, A&M, and Arkansas.
Good one for y'all.
Yeah, they all hate us. So,
well, so does everybody else in the NCAA and soccer and football.
Yeah, right, and hockey,
and what was it, lacrosse? I mean, like
okay,
overseas lacrosse, cricket. Everybody is cricket.
I'm like, dude,
what, dude? It's like Texas don't even have a cricket team.
Man, wait a minute. We getting hated like this in India? Jeez. Dude.
I mean, dude, I can see the drug dealers right now. Why you gotta go that way? All you did was sold cocaine. That was it, bro. You don't even like sports. And then they're gone. Like,
let's close with the Atlanta Hawks. So look, remember last week we had brought up that they have plans to celebrate Magic City. That is a strip club, but like we said last week, if you're in Atlanta, if you've been to Atlanta, if you live in Atlanta, you understand why they would do something like this. This is an institution within the city of Atlanta, the ATL, part of the ATL culture. That everybody call it the ATL. And the NBA said, man, hell no. You're not doing this. Apparently, the commissioner, Adam Silver, had made a statement saying that night, Magic City Monday, is not happening. So that this would have happened this coming Monday, the 16th. And Adam Silver said, and I'm paraphrasing his statement, but basically he had said after numerous conversations about whether or not this would be a good idea, they decided to lean on the side of caution and say no. And on the surface, Patrick, it's probably a good thing that they didn't do this.
Agreed. But let Atlanta make their own decision.
Yeah. He said he's NBA Beyonce. So prudish. And look, I mean, well, Patrick, all right. Could you imagine the 8 or 9-year-old rolling in there and they're celebrating your club?
Dad.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Here's 10-1, son. Have a good time.
Look. If they a season ticket holder, and then all of a sudden, they're sitting maybe in the second level, and then all of a sudden for this night, here they come, first level. Damn, why is
it y'all have been long time season holders, so we upgraded you to first class.
Yeah. The front row seats. And so I think the Hawks are still kind of doing the celebration, just it's going to be pretty limited. I think they're still celebrating the lemon pepper wings that were made famous by Lou Williams, when Lou Williams was he said so Aaron has a indirect quote from Adam Silver. He says, "Thou'st not show a sweatband around thy neck as lift the sin."
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna for that. I'm gonna go to what he said. Let's see, because here it is. All right, so this is according to an article written by The Guardian, and here was the statement. Or part of the statement that Adam Silver made. I love, even though Aaron's statement sounds so much better, but, but we'll go. This is what Adam Silver said. It says, "When we became aware of the Atlanta Hawks scheduled promotion, we reached out to Hawks leadership to better understand their plans and rationale," NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said in a statement. "While we appreciate the team's perspective and their desire to move forward, we have heard significant concerns from a broad array of league stakeholders, of course, including fans, partners, and employees. I believe canceling this promotion is the right decision for the broader NBA community." So,
Probably.
yeah, probably. And so look, yes, I do. I guess the NBA, and we talked about this when it comes to business and how all these things seem to intertwine. The NBA probably, I mean, I could see them having this conversation with whatever employees, whatever sponsors. And if the sponsors say, "Nah, man, we can't be part of this," of course, that's money that is gone from the NBA's pocket. And we all know, Patrick, the NBA is hand over fist, just like the NFL is, just like all of these sports leagues or whatever organization is. So if there is one sponsor, just one, who says, "Nah, man, we can't support this," the NBA is probably going to be out. And as it is, I mean, it's a controversial topic. I don't think it should be that controversial because, man, come on, man, ain't nobody pure out here like this.
Yeah, for real. And it always makes me wonder, like you just said about the one sponsor. It makes me wonder, like, oh, well, if one sponsor is like, "No, we gotta kill it," I wonder what happens when two sponsors goes, "If you kill it, we're out." Always makes me wonder, like, what would really happen.
Yeah,
You know, because like you got one sponsor that's like, "No, I'm out." You got two sponsors that's like, "If you cancel it, we're out." How do you handle that?
because I figure it's a night, right? So with it being a night, one evening, it's not like
It's not like it's being a tradition for the next every month for the next 2 years.
Yeah, it's not like the ATL. It's not like the ATL said, "All of March, we getting these dances in."
Everybody, come on. It's one night, and dude, people have they have parties all the time that will say "no kids allowed." Literally, dude, just simply say, "This is a night that we're going to celebrate Magic City." And now let me go back. Let me rewind just a bit. It's not something I would do.
Yeah,
and I'm from Georgia, but I also don't have a problem with it either. I'm not. I don't think so. I don't think they should do it. I wouldn't do it myself, but they decide to do it. Hey, you do you. That's your business. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel about it. But if you are going to do it, then just tell the city and people that are in that no kids are allowed this night, and let it happen. It's not hurting anybody. It's you're either going to do it at a Hawks game or you're going to do it at Magic City. It's happening either way. that's where I don't understand the concern about it. You know, and I've had a lot of time to think about it. I've had a little bit more of a week to think about it and be honest with you. Last week I was kind of like, I wouldn't do it. This week I'm like, I wouldn't do it. But let them if they want to. It's their business. I get it. I understand where everybody has a problem with it, but put your rules and regulations. It's gonna happen whether it's at the Hawks game or in Magic City. It's happening.
Just
let it happen.
And like we talked about last week, Patrick, it's the ATL. It's Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
If you live there, or you if you live there, or let's see, Aaron has a quick update. Bam Adebayo has 62 points through 3 quarters. Golly, crushing it. Who's Miami playing tonight? So you talking about the Miami Heat, the
Wizards?
Oh, well, Wizards. So man, sometimes I wonder if the people of DC even
they even remember they have a basketball team.
Yeah, right. And so, but look, 62 points. I mean, all right, that's huge in 3 quarters. I mean, that's
half of the points that Miami has scored.
They've already scored 124 in 3 quarters.
I mean, it's from what I see, it's 10 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and it's 118-102.
These scores.
And 62 points of them is banned.
These scores. And if you're the Wizards, I don't know.
He scored 31 points in the 1st quarter.
Are we going to run a double? Something? I mean, are we going to try to get the ball in his hands?
I'd beat him with a baseball.
Well, before we get out, again, man, this is Atlanta, and that institution is a huge part of the fabric of Atlanta. So I would say this: if you are on the side of, oh my gosh, this is such a shameless promotion, this is something that is gross, it's demeaning, then I would ask for you to understand it from the Atlanta point of view, because for them, no, they're not looking at it like that. They're just not. What's going on?
No, I get in here and I look at the stats, and the top 5 Wizards players. The top 5 Wizard players has shot 27 times combined. Bam has shot 36 by himself.
36. Oh my goodness. You know what?
I mean, he's at 67 points with 18 of 36 shooting with 7 rebounds, 2 assists.
Oh my goodness.
He ain't passing, bro.
No.
No, he's gonna have a double on points alone.
So with that, y'all, look again, man. I mean, I would just ask. This is Atlanta, so you got to understand it from their point of view and how much Magic City means to that culture down there. Again, I understand the NBA saying no, but I also understand it from Atlanta's point of view on trying to celebrate this institution, even if it is a strip club. So with that, Patrick, before we head on out, man, what's coming up for Bro Epic?
We are finishing our season 4 this weekend. So me and Brantley be doing that, and we have some really, really cool ideas that we're going to do for the summer between just me and him. So I will, once we get a little bit more details about what we're going to do, it's going to be really cool, because we're going to take out some challenges and put some journeys in our show. So with that being said, I'll leave it right there. But it's some really cool ideas that Brantley brought up to me, and he's like, I really want to do this. And I'm like, Well, we're going to venture into it and do it during the summer when he doesn't have school, because it's going to take us a couple of days to film what we're wanting to do. So,
Well, all right, and with both of sports, so keep an eye for the next couple of weeks. Next week, the madness is here, so we will. So Patrick, let's try to have our brackets done by Tuesday night. I don't think it'll take us long. I mean,
it ain't gonna take me long.
So we'll
Georgia winning the whole thing.
so we'll so
Florida is my heavy pick right now.
So we will have our brackets completed, or at least to the point where we have our final four, and well, I guess we'll be done at that point. But yeah, our final four and the tournament winner we each have. That will be next week. 2 weeks from now, we are previewing Major League Baseball. So, because that season will be starting it'll start on the 25th with a single game, and then the 26th will have the rest of the people play on the opening day. So we will preview that season, going through all the divisions, picking the wild cards, and I guess we'll shoot. I mean, I don't know if anybody's going to beat the Dodgers, but we'll see we'll see what we have there in terms of the teams that could match up and make some noise this season. So be on the lookout for that for the next couple of weeks. Until then, that is what we are breathing on for tonight. And Aaron, thanks so much for tuning on in. Before I get to that, Patrick, sorry.
Yeah, you ruined my whole.
My bad. Nah, man. Had to shout out Aaron, man, before we did it, man, because Aaron's over here. He's dodging storms, and man, he still came in and was commenting on what we were talking about. So, man, we appreciate it, Aaron. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Rest of everybody else, thanks for tuning in as well. So
keep yourself safe out there, and take care of yourself. We'll see you next week, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Stay safe. So that will conclude this edition of the Both of Us Sports webcast. That is what we were breathing on for this evening. So y'all make sure y'all visit the Both of Us Sports YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button, and follow the Both of Us Sports Facebook page. Have a great rest of the week. Again, for everybody, thanks for tuning in, and we will talk next week.
And go Dogs.